What's going on, y'all? I don't even know where to start. But I just wanted to share this because after I got finished, um, I was like, that was crazy. So, I have been, okay, I have a whole bunch of bulk furniture that needed to go upstairs in my daughter's room and in my room. The bulk furniture is it's heavy. Usually you would need two people to move it, but because in my situation, I'm the only person around right now. I was just like, Lord, because it was just sitting in my garage and I need to clear the garage out to make sure that we can park, me and my mom can park in the garage. So I was like, okay, Father, can you show me how to get these big drawers up the steps? Because those are some really steep steps. And the Lord was like, flip it. And I'm like, okay, flip it, meaning to take the drawer, put it up to the first step, turn it around and flip it until it gets to the top, right? So please excuse these drawers because I got to wipe them down. So this was one of them. And I'm going to tell you, this was like the last drawer. This drawer is almost as tall as me. And I'm going to tell you, like my daughter's drawers, I was just like, okay, Lord, all right. So I'm like, I can feel like the Lord is giving me strength to get it all the way up the steps, right? And when I get it up there, I'm like, man, I'm like, okay. So I got my daughter's furniture set up there. So I'm like, okay, Lord, I wonder if I could do this one. Y'all, when I tell you, when I got to like the sixth step that flipped it, I was like, Father, uh I don't think this can I don't think I can do this. And I can hear the Lord saying, Mona, flip it. Just flip it. Just push and flip it. And I was this close, y'all. I'm talking about really, really close to letting go. And if I did, this daggone thing would have went tumbling down on me. Like it would just be it. So now I'm faced between it's me against this drawer, okay? It's me against my little scuffed up drawer. But I'm faced with this thing and I'm just like, okay, if I let go, I'm going to get hurt. So, but the Lord kept saying, Mona, flip it. Y'all, that last flip, I was already at the top. I was already at the top. And so the reason why I wanted to share that is because I realize like some of the times when the Lord is telling us to keep pushing and we're like, this is too hard, Father. And He's just like, I got you, but you got to keep pushing. Just keep pushing. And a lot of people give up and don't even realize. Because once I flipped that last time, once the Lord was just like, Mona, flip it. When I flipped the drawer upside, flipped it around, it was already standing at the top. I don't think I would try it again, but the Lord was showing me like all you have to do is just do what He's telling you to do. Now, I didn't come up with that concept myself. I did not come up with the concept to flip furniture up the steps. I never flip furniture up the steps. I asked the Lord, Father, how can I move this furniture up here without straining and or whatever. Well, that I wouldn't say that was a strain. It was all you had to push your upper body to move it up, but the Lord was showing me flip it. So anyway, I got my I got my dresser up here and I just wanted to share it because I thought about that and the Lord showed me it's so many times when He tells people to do something and it may not even be in a physical like what I was just doing, but even on other aspects, and people are like, okay, Lord, okay, and when they're almost there, they give up and the thing come tumbling down. And y'all, I was faced between I could even let go, but if I let go, it's going to damage everything coming down them steps. If I let go, is going to hit me. I'm going to be messed up. So I'm like going against, it's either me or it's this drawer. And I can't, I was shaking too, y'all. I was like, Lord, I didn't think this one was going to be that heavy. And the whole time he's saying, Mona, just flip it. Just flip it. That last flip, bam, it was on the landing. And I was just like, okay, and smoothly went right into my room with no issues whatsoever. Um, and so now I really feel accomplished in a way because God showed me how to do something, trusting Him. And look, nobody was there. It was funny. It's not funny, but while I was going up the steps, here come my daughter. Hi, mommy. And I'm like, Cephas, go sit down, baby. Oh, ha, ha, ha. She's just floating around like, Lord, give me strength. And he's just like, Mona, just flip it. So he had to go all the way to the bottom and flip it over. And so that last one, y'all, I was really thinking like this is going to come tumbling down. And isn't it like when your breakthrough, people say the breakthrough comes through when you think that everything all is about to just go down, but if you keep pushing through, it will it will you will get where you're supposed to get and accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish, and just listen to God. Because I was like, Lord, I was talking, I was like, Father, this dresser is a little bit more heavier than the other dresser. And another thing too, most people will remove the drawers out of the dresser so you can have, so it can be light. Well, with this particular dresser, you cannot remove the drawers out. So the only thing I can do is tape it. But y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I was just like, I was this close to saying, okay, Lord, maybe this was not, but all I had to do was just trust God. And he was just like, Mona, flip it. Just flip the bottom. I'm like, okay, Lord. I was like, I put that last little, ow, and then bam, I was at the top. And then look back at it and say, it was worth it. It was so worth it just to listen to the Lord. And even in the midst when you feel like, oh, I need another person, and oh, I'm never going to be, my furniture could have been still sitting in the garage, and I would have been trying to call and see who's available to help push this up the steps. But the Lord just said, flip it, just flip it. And it I got it up here. And I will honestly say, I know I didn't do, God gave me strength for real, for real. I know he did because even at the old house, I don't it took two men to bring that up. Two men to bring that up. And he'll give you wisdom too, because I would have never thought about flipping some dag on a dresser up a dag on steps. Just keep flipping it over and over. Just keep having it flip, flip, flip. And then you're at the heel. Like, God will give you wisdom, and you'll be like, Dad, where did that come from? And you know it ain't come from you because you ain't never flipped furniture before. You ain't never seen nobody flip furniture before. You ain't even YouTube people to even flip furniture before. But the way he showed was like, just flip it. And it was so amazing because, the last time when my brother was helping me move, I was like, just don't hit the walls. And the Lord made sure that one crank or anything was going on with the wall. Like it really went up there. But when I thought that I couldn't make it, the Lord said, flip it. Like, that's just, Mona, flip it. And that last little when I thought this thing is going to come tumbling down, it was already at the top. So when you feel like you cannot go on, you got to listen to the Lord when he tells you you can go on. Just listen to him. And when you listen to him, you will find that you will look down and be like, shoot, I'm going to tell somebody about this. I don't care. Some people may, no big deal. It was a dresser. No, 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 no. That was a big deal. That was a big deal. That was a huge deal, okay? That was a big, big deal. And it was God that got me through that one, because what was I going to be like, Symphony dear, can you come over and help mommy, because this big dresser's about to tumble on me? Like, no, the Lord was just like, Mona, just flip it. And the minute I flipped that last flip, it was on the landing, not falling over, not leaning. It was standing at a standstill, and all I had to do was push it in my room. So all I can say is this, is that that was my testimony for today. I asked God to show me how to get my furniture up the steps, and he told me exactly what to do, and I listened to exactly what to do. And when I thought I would, like, Lord, I can't, this is just too much, he just told me to flip it. Just flip it, Ramona, just flip it. And when I flipped it and I listened to the Lord, I was able to get my furniture in my room. And in the first part, I was able to get the furniture in Symphony's room. And see, when I first got the furniture in her room, I was just like, oh, like, if I can do that, Lord, then I can do my furniture too. That drawer, when I got that, was that, wait a minute, Father, this is a little bit more heavier than Symphony's. And I'm like, Lord, I think this drawer is a little bit more taller. And the Lord's just like, just flip it, Ramona. Just flip it. You're going to have to use a little bit more strength, but just flip it. And it's going to do the same thing if you trust the Lord. He's going to make sure you get to the finish line. He's going to make sure that what you asked him for, that it's going to be done, but your actions, and he's going to move in your faith, knowing he's going to move so you can get there. So it works in the physical when you're physically doing something, whether it be moving something, trying to get a job, trying to conceive, trying to even in prayer. Because of course I'm like, Lord, I just wanted to give that testimony, because I was just like, I was just like, I don't even know, Lord. I was just like, and like I said, these drawers, these 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 things don't even come, they don't even come out. Like, there was no way. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I got this. I can't even say I got this. The Lord showed me how to do it. So no matter where you're at in your life, don't give up. Do not give up, no matter where you are in your life, because that came from all the way down there. And I I mean, God is good. That's all I can say. And I don't care. Some people gonna be like, oh, Ramona, let me tell you something. My height, I'm 4'11", okay? I'm 4'11", about 145, maybe 160. No, 145. And that was not an easy task. Oh, and my nails are done too. So that was not an easy task. But when I look back at it, it was easy because the Lord showed me how to do it. And yes, I had to put some umph behind it, but the main thing is that the Lord was behind me. So I just had to give my testimony that I thought that I was not going to make it up them steps, but the Lord was like, just keep on flipping. So I'm going to say to everyone else, when you think that the Lord has not heard your prayer, or you think that you're in a very tight spot where he's just not going to come through, that you have to just keep pushing through, keep having faith and action, and the Lord will do it, and it will come out, and you'll look back and be like, when I look back, I thought it was hard, but it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day today.